Hey Katie, Stevie here. I just wanted to get on and give you some recommendations, but I thought a video would be good because I always think it's nice to be able to see inside books than for me to just send you a bunch of links. So I pulled some of my favorites for preschoolers as far as learning goes. These are great books. They're all Lift the Flap, so you're covering some basic learning, words, math, opposites, things within your day and kind of a schedule, and then ABCs and shapes, and we might even have more. These are just what I pulled off my shelf. And your kid might know some of these already, but they're always really fun and they're really proud of themselves when they can do it themselves too. So it will go over shapes and have a bunch of different activities. So you'll see down here it wants you to find these shapes. Rectangle. Oh, there's the circle, so you match the circles. I don't remember where the rectangle was. But anyway, you just match the shapes. Find them here. Oh, that's the semicircle match. But all of these have different activities to kind of go in learning that topic. So those are all really fun. Lift the Flaps books. This is something that I absolutely love because this is called a learning palette, and they have different. This is the plastic thing is your starter base, and then you can buy different sets of these cards. So how this works is, they have cards on like reading, vocabulary, math. So you can cover lots of different topics. So how this would work, this one's a numbers one right now. So you'd put this paper down and then you start the problem. So 8, and then it has 2 arrows and then a box. So you want to count 8, 9, 10, and the box is the answer 11. So on 11 you'd take all these circles off. Sorry, I should have had these off before. You take all these circles off when you put the card down, and then you start the problems. So this would be 11, number 11, and then you want to put the circle, the orange with the circle in the middle of it, because there's 2 orange. So you get the one that has the circle in the middle, and put it on 11. Okay, then we have 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's 5. So then you get the blue and put it on 5. And you got to pay attention. So these ones are all counting up, and then these ones are all counting down. So then after he or she puts all of the circles down, you flip it over and you can correct. So as you can see, those match. So we got their answers right. If I would have had this one here, I would have been, oh, I got that one wrong. So they're really fun because you can do them with them, and then as they get older, they can start doing them by themselves. So this one's just counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 oranges. So you find 7, and then you put the yellow one with the circle right there. So, and like I said, this one's math, but then they also have ones for like reading, vocabulary, rhyming, all different things. So I love this. This is the learning palette. And then it has this plastic thing that goes on top and screws in to keep all those little plastic circles in it so that you don't lose them. So love that. Then I was talking to you about wipe clean books. We have tons of different wipe clean books, ones that are learning and ones that are also like mazes and activities. So our wipe clean books come with a pen right here. Mine are used, so our pens aren't on them anymore. But I just love these because they start out basic, where you're just getting ready for writing, so you're just practicing writing lines. And then there's some that are, okay, now we're going to practice our letters. So here's practicing our letters, and then also tracing different things that start with that letter. And then there's numbers, and there's cursive, and all kinds of things. And I love these because they're great to leave in your car or take with you anywhere when your kids might need something to do. But you can also use them over and over and over again. So I just love them. Okay, since you have a preschooler, they're going to start learning to read. So maybe not ready for this yet, but this is definitely something to know about because this is awesome, and I think everybody who has a kid who's reading should have it. My first few books aren't in here because I have a little one that's learning to read, so we have those books in his room. But you start at this end, reading with your child, and works your way up. So they're going to be, this one's going to be a little bit harder because, like I said, the beginning books are up at my upstairs. But like you would read the smaller words, and then he reads the bigger word, the bolder, bigger font words. And so you're just continuing to progress throughout the books and helping your kid learn to read. And they're short, fun little stories, but you get, I think there's 50 in here, and I think the whole set's like $70 or something close to that. So I tell everybody about this set because it is just awesome. It's a must-have in every house, I think. Then for learning, just fun learning, we have lots of Lift the Flap learning books. What are germs? What is this? Or why does the sun shine? What makes it rain? Peek inside space. So we have tons of different kinds if he wants to learn about anything. And my kids love these. They love flaps. And so I'll just sit down and start reading, and we'll talk about things and learn. And you don't have to read as much when they're younger. You can just kind of talk and explore about what you see. Germs was a great one for my kids going to school because, you know, you kind of tell them, wash your hands, we don't want germs. But this one just like kind of really goes through why you don't want to and how we don't have germs. So anyway, those are some of my recommendations. And then as always, as you can see, I have tons of books. These are all wonderful picture story books, so there's just so many great things out there, but this was just focusing on some fun learning ones for him. Let me know if you have any questions.